again, let me just start with the lineup. Do you understand? The Champions League game we played against Athletic Club, in my analysis, I said that the midfield of Rice, Zubimendi, and Merino still need a lot of work, and I think that is also obvious today against Manchester City. And I don't know when our manager will learn that the partnership of these three players will not give us what we want in a game like this. He might experiment in cup games to see how they can blend together and to like make them work together and see what works and what doesn't work. But this is the third game running that the choice of midfield has nearly put Arsenal to mess. Do you understand what I'm saying? So, in my own opinion, I think his choice to play Rice, Zubimendi, and Merino in the midfield without a creative player, like it's obvious. The result is obvious for us today, and because that game is there for the taking, to be honest, because Manchester City, the way they played against Arsenal today, they were really, really afraid. They didn't come out on Arsenal like they used to do. Do you understand what I'm saying? They didn't come out on Arsenal like they used to do. They sat in a low block and they rely heavily on counter-attack, which I think it wasn't typical of Manchester City and Pep Guardiola. But it is what it is. That was what happened today. They sat deep and they heavily rely on counter-attack to break Arsenal apart, and that led to the opening goal they scored against Arsenal in the first half. It was a missed pass, a missed cross into the box by Ricardo Calafiori, and they maximize it. However, Gabriel marked Haaland on his wrong side, and he flicked the ball into Tijani Riders, who dragged the ball all the way into the edge of the box before he released Haaland 1v1 on David Raya. And we all know that Erling Haaland is not going to miss from that kind of range. So in my own opinion, I think the manager still needs to understand. He needs to learn that this partnership doesn't work. To be honest, this partnership doesn't work. And again, our poor decision making in the final third wasn't really good enough in this game. And as well, we lack anticipation, and sometimes Gyökeres was sluggish. Like in the first half, there was some beautiful crossing into the box where he wasn't in the right position that he should have been. Do you understand? So he was a little bit sluggish in that game, which I really don't blame him that much. Do you understand? Because when he was making those runs and the ball wasn't coming, the only time that he did not anticipate, the ball came from Julian Timber, and he wasn't there to take advantage of that cross, which I think is what a beautiful cross into the box as well.